All right, I got a little busy with my eyeball QSO there and got a little bit behind, but thanks everybody for coming out tonight. It's time that we get started. And before I forget, because I always do, I want to thank Trevor for all the wonderful work that he does in recording these and streaming them for us. So thank you, Trevor. And I want to thank Keith back there for making it so easy for us to meet here and taking care of us. They do a wonderful job here at the City of Oral. All right, Carl is not here, so you want to do Carl's stuff?
He's asked me to.
Okay, we'll have Noji come up and play Carl today and talk about some of the events going on.
Where's my walker? Yeah, if I'm going to really pretend to be Carl, I got to make it real. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, we have an ice cream social coming up in 2 days. Wait a minute, is this Thursday? Yeah, 2 days from today. 1 o'clock over at the Everett Leatherby's by, this is kitty corner from University Mall. So ice cream social. Do you have to be there? Well, yes, but you know, if you stay home, we'll have to drag you out of bed. So there you go, 1 p.m. We'd love to have you every year, and we just bring a big crowd. But okay, enough of that. Next is we have the UVARC swap meet coming up September 21st. That's how many Saturdays from now? 4 or 5. So anyway, swap meet, 2.5 weeks from right now. My gosh, there we go. And the swap meet does cost to get in because it's our one and only fundraiser. It's going to cost you 500 pennies to get in. So please leave your pennies at home, though. So this is over at the North Park Pavilion in Spanish Fork. Love to see you there. We usually draw a crowd to that. Okay, you know, we usually draw a crowd to everything we do. But that's a fun swap meet because it's like there's a big swap meet in, you know, in the wintertime, and no one ever goes to that from here because it's clear up north. And anyway, so we have a swap meet down here that we kind of make up for that, and it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, there was an exam session that's going to be with that too. So if you are interested in upgrading, you can actually upgrade it at that exam session. Dave Bakar is going to be holding that session there, just outside our little pavilion. Any questions before I go on? Natalie, ask your question. What was that? Just scratching your hair?
What are you going to do if you want to sell something at the swap meet?
So if you want to sell something and set up a table, it's going to cost you 1,000 pennies, but at $10 to get in to do that, or a family will be $10 as well. So family of people, but yeah, and then there'll be money grabbers at the door ready to take your money. And if you don't be careful, they will take your money. So that's to get in and to sell stuff.
Is there a cost for the test?
No cost. There is no, thank you, no cost for the test. Sean will be there, actually is one of the examiners, is that right? Yeah. He will be. And, there was one more thing.
8 o'clock becoming so.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Chad. So you can show up as early as 7:30 a.m. to kind of start setting everything up and whatnot, and you can start selling your wares at 8 o'clock. You know, usually by noon, I mean, everything's gone. We're going to have door prizes, and those who stick around long enough for the door prizes, we usually have pretty good ones. We got stuff to give away. We have another HF radio to give away this year. I think we give away an HF radio every year for the last, 3 years? Yeah. So if you want an HF radio, and so, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say, too. And there's always this large table. The largest table of all that's there is the table of free stuff. And this is why you come, because you pay the money to get in to get free stuff. But anyway, there's a lot of good things. And some of the free things include, you know, radios and things, but, you know, antenna switches and coax and blah, 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 other things. So, thanks. Next is Joe.
All right, so our activities coming up is we got the annual UVARC Do-It-Yourself Night. Thursday, November 7th, that's in this is what, September, 2 months. So that's in 2 months. We're gonna do it at the Orem Senior Friendship Center. Usually we do it here, but we're gonna be at the Friendship Center way down at the end of the block. That's 400 East and right around State Street. No, this way. This is what? That's Center to 400 East. There you go. Big round building down there. And we're going to start at 6:30 p.m. just like we do here. That'll be our monthly meeting. Okay, then we have the UVARC annual Christmas potluck coming up December 5th. We'll get a list out for that to start signing up probably about November after our do-it-yourself night. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do for the main. Well, no, we don't need a main course. Just everybody brings something. Okay, there'll be a little list. Okay, anything else? Winter Field Day in January, the last full weekend in January. So that'll be down the Linden Marina. And then next year is Summer Field Day, that fourth weekend of June.
Oh, by the way, so on Winter Field Day, we have been threatened. Yes, so we're always first place at Winter Field Day, but this year, UVARC has decided to actually compete with us. We got to get the lead out and actually beat
Do we
the
want
crap
more
out.
stations?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Just more people.
UVARC, Utah Amateur Radio Club, wants to challenge Utah Valley Amateur Radio Club. So they've tried. We even got mentioned in a newsletter as how they've let themselves go, and we've won for the past, what, 3 or 4 years?
8 years.
Yeah, past couple of years. So that's at Linda Maria. Come on down. Usually it's 5 o'clock on Saturday. We have pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza. So unfortunately, what was it, last year? We were supposed to get all that snow. We had all that snow. We didn't get any snow during field day. I was looking forward to the first annual UVARC snowball fight, but 3 hours after we left, it snowed like 6 inches. All right.
When was Winter Field Day again?
What's that?
When?
Winter Field Day is usually the fourth full weekend in January. So plan around that right now. We'll put out more dates later on. Gavin. I don't see
Oh,
him.
he's not here. We can skip.
I can take care of that.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a volunteer.
This is Brett. S-A-O!
Okay. So, for You Cares, on Tuesdays, we meet at, is it 9 o'clock?
Yes.
On the 147-34-14523, or on the 447-400 and the 145-47. If you guys want to join You Cares, it's very simple. Just go to youcares.org. This is an amazing. There are amazing service opportunities, including with helping with marathons and bike races. We just recently, well, I say we, not me, but we had a 4th of July parade that we helped out with. Freedom Festival, thank you. And then we also help out with, yeah, the Kachina Mosa, thank you. That's the other one I was thinking of. Kachina Mosa and the Freedom Festival are 2 of our biggest ones that we do.
And Snow Peak 50.
And then the Snow Peak 50 is another one that we do. So,
First Tuesday of every month, 7:30.
yeah, first Tuesday of every month at 7:30.
Face-to-face meeting they
It's-
have at the sheriff's office.
Yep.
It's on the website.
And it's not the most, why am I even up here? Like, everyone seems to know everything. No. No, so yeah, 7:30, first Tuesday of every month, they meet face to face at the county sheriff's office. That's in Spanish Fork. And I think did I cover everything? Okay, and then next up is Sean.
You're volunteering to do it? No, I'm getting out of parents' way.
All right, this is my favorite part of the meeting, at least for me. This is our new hams. And I am so excited to always look at that and see all these new hams that are there. So we want to congratulate any of them and any new hams here tonight.
Right here. I'm Justin.
Stand up so everybody can see Justin. Any other new hams in here? again, congratulations to all of them. We're very happy that you're here. Okay, and these are our upgrades. Do we have any upgrades here tonight?
Jackson.
Okay.
Scott the General, I'm Jordan.
Jordan?
Why am I still there?
And you're still,
Because you're worth celebrating twice.
okay, Jackson's there twice. And who, and you are? Okay, and your license?
Extra.
An extra? And you're an extra? No, okay. So, anyway, congratulations to all of them. Give them a big hand. And again, congratulations. I'm going this way.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Okay, Chad's turn.
So before we turn the time over to Alma for the elections, Ken would like to come up and tell you about an awesome opportunity. So Ken, do you want to come up and tell us what you got?
And then I've got something too.
Okay.
Well, if I'd known I was going to get a chance to do this tonight, I would come prepared with some model numbers of different equipment. But I've decided that I need to get out of the HF radio business for about three different reasons. One, sometimes the wind comes and blows. My 6 meter antenna is kind of leaning over like this. I lost a spacer between them. And a year ago, I was up climbing around on the roof and up the masts and disconnecting things and letting it down to repair that antenna last year. But I've decided to give that up, that climbing up on the roof and above. For one thing, and then I haven't had much use of, I haven't used my equipment much, and the other thing is I'd like to see it in the hands of somebody who would use it more. But what I've got is it's a Yaesu model 991A, and everything that's connected to it is for sale. I looked on Amazon today, and the 991A on Amazon is going for $1,449 right now. But so I'm hoping to get for the radio and the I think the designation LGD 1000 automatic antenna tuner, and the LDG gauges that go along with that. I've got it's got, I think the designation is M10. It's the speaker, external speaker that was made for that radio. I've got two Hale microphones. One's a desk mic, one's a headset with the boom mic. We'll go with that. I guess I throw in what am I looking for there, Chad? The power supply.
Power supply.
Throw the power supply in with that. I've got two masts with antennas up there. They go 6 meter, homemade 6 meter J-pole. We'll go with that. And I've got two HF antennas. I don't know the designations, model numbers of those, but they're both
Verticals?
one's vertical and wire combination. And they're alpha antennas. The other one's I think a 40-foot sloped wire antenna. So those three antennas, all the guy systems that hold it up there, the masts and the workings with that. And there might be a couple of other 2 or 3 little items that might go with it too. But so anyway, I'm offering all that for, I'd like to get $1,500 for that, which I think is pretty reasonable considering, you know, if you add all the costs of those things up and take 50% off of that or something, that might be in the ballpark. But But anyway, so if anybody's interested, they can stop me on the way out, and I'll give them a contact information, and you could come by at some time at your convenience, whatever, have a look at it, and if you're interested. But that's what I got. Thanks, Chad.
You bet. And Noji's got something for us, so.
Need to take your photo. There you go. Went over here too.
Oh, thanks, Noji.
That's not really why, Bo. On October 5th, I think that's a Saturday maybe, it's like the worst day possible that this could have happened. But on October 5th, you guys remember Sage and Plow, the other place that we tend to meet at when we can't meet in this room. They are having a preparedness fair that evening, and they've invited whoever wants to help out with ham radio stuff. I'm unavailable at that time, and I certainly, I told them that there's a lot of people in here who would just love to be able to do something like that, help out with ham radio questions and things, put on a little presentation, I don't know, whatever they got in plan. But if you're interested in knowing more about that, where they're going to be doing it at Sage and Plow itself in that little classroom of theirs, and putting that presentation on and what it takes and so forth. If you're interested in learning more, let me know, and I can put you in contact with Shireen, who owns the place, and then we can go from there. So it's a preparedness fair that she's putting on, and they're just simply missing a few things, including ham radio, and that's why they need you.
Is that evening or daytime or evening-ish?
If it's a Saturday, I think it's a day.
That's probably, well, that's conference weekend too.
Yeah, that's why it's the worst possible.
Yeah.
So it is Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, so it is that Saturday. We'll try and get you a better time on that. All right, we'll turn the time over to Alma to take care of our club elections.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to our current presidency staff. Leadership, thank you. The word was not there.
You can hit the down arrow.
So, Noji, Chad, Karen, Trevor, and Michelle, I want to offer them a great big round of applause for all their hard work that they've done for us this past year. So everybody but Michelle is currently going to, are up for re-election. And then we have Joe would like to take the place of his wife Michelle for the activities coordinator. Joe, would you come up and just say just a couple of words? Campaign speech. I mean,
All right, hi everybody, I'm Joe. I think I know most of you. My wife did it for a year due to family commitments of our granddaughter going to school and all that stuff. One of us has to stay home. I told her, I said, oh, you know what? I'll stay home with the granddaughter and you can go. She goes, no. She goes, she has to stay home, got to bathe the daughter, get her ready for bed. She's usually about 7:30. The granddaughter's ready to go to bed. I said, but everybody likes you better. You're more prettier than I am. So I'm an extra. I've been with the club since the beginning. I've enjoyed all the activities. We've always had a lot of fun. So I'm here just to carry on the great tradition that my wife was doing. And if you get her, when you get her, you get me also. So when you get me, you get her also. So we do it kind of together. So thank you.
thank you, Joe. All right, at this time, I want to ask, is there anybody else who would like to run? No, not like running a race, no. All right, that being the case, I've got a QR code that we will put up, so you can just scan it with your phone, fill it out, submit it. If you don't have a phone, you can borrow somebody's phone. We're not collecting emails on that. And then while we're all voting, we'll continue. So let me go grab that QR code.
Can we just do a donation? Well, there's only one candidate. Can we just?
Well, how many people are watching online?
He's in charge.
I move that we just vote by acclamation.
There's 6 people watching right now. But we were going to have in-person voting only.
All right. Well then.
Well, actually, there's 9 now.
All right, we'll see what it looks like here versus what we have, and then. All right, all those who would like to have the presidency be as we've listed it, raise your hand. Sure. Anybody against it, raise your hand. All right. I'm sorry, you guys, you're still in it. So congratulations, Joe. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you for your vote of confidence there. We do appreciate that. Now we'll turn the time over to Noji once again for tonight's presentation about RF detection.
All right, the only reason I'm prepared this little presentation is because, well, it's just filler. You know, after elections, it's like, okay, and it's anticlimactic. You know. Sorry. No, that's good. Elmo did a great job. He always does a great job, and we appreciate his work on it. The elections. Well, you know, I thought maybe I could present something a little bit meaningful, but I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that. What I wanted to do was simply find a way maybe that I can visualize radio signals. I mean, it's hard to see them. I suppose I can get out an analyzer and kind of watch them on a spectrum analyzer, for instance. You can see, but that's cheating, right? And they cost hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands. So I thought maybe if I could do something simple. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. And I don't have a slideshow presentation. My apologies. This is way too simple for that kind of thing. Because if I did that, I would have to give you like history and background and then wow you with all kinds of really technical jargon and garbage, whatever. And by the way, this will let you know what punishment you deserve for voting me back in, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to try to detect a radio signal. And I'm going to start with the 2 most familiar ones to us. And, well, one's, you know, for sure that's supported by, like, our Baofeng. So I brought with me my little Baofeng here. And this is a BF F8HP. I could have brought any of them, it doesn't even matter. But it's got a rubber duck. Works pretty good, I think. No one complains about my signal if I'm in the same room. But it supports 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and that's going to be my target frequencies, my target bands. So I decided, well, what I'll do is I'll make a detector that's going to detect those 2 bands. So I just picked 2 frequencies, 146 megahertz and 446 megahertz. That's kind of like in the middle there somewhere, right? So that's what I started out with. So I thought, okay, well, let's figure this out. So if I'm going to detect those signals, what I've got to do is make a couple of antennas, one for 2 meters and one for 70 centimeters. And well, to do that, let's see, what I'm going to do is calculate, first of all, each length of a dipole. So each element of a dipole is a quarter wavelength. And a quarter wavelength, as you recall, the calculation is 234, right, divided by the frequency. And then you got to take into account the velocity factor of copper, which is what I'm going to use. So let's see, this is for 146 megahertz. So I'm going to start with 2 meters. Sorry, you're not seeing all this stuff. I'm just going to vocalize it. And if you fall asleep, I totally understand. So I'm going to put 234 divided by 146, which is a megahertz. See? And that comes out to be 1.6 feet, because that's a conversion to feet. Multiply that by 12 inches. And I got 19.23 feet. So then I'm going to multiply that now by the velocity factor. Sorry, you got a, Steve?
Did you say like
19.23 inches? You mean inches?
19.23 inches, my apologies. Thanks. This is why Joe's the activity coordinator. See, he keeps me in line. Mike, you're next year. Okay, multiply that by 0.951, which is the velocity factor of copper, and I get 18.3 inches. All right, there you go. So each of my elements of my dipole should be about 18.3 inches. So I've taken my trusty little tape measure here, measure 13.3, and so here, let's see. And for your benefit and safety, I decided to go ahead and pre-cut my thing. So I've pre-cut this now to, let's see what it lines up to be. 18 and a half inches. So 18.3, 18 and a half, you know. I mean, ham radio is the hobby of Ish. So there you go. So each one of these elements, I got 2 of these, sorry. I'm going to keep banging against this microphone, so my apologies in advance. So I've gotten 2 of these. There you go. And they're going to be my dipole. I've taken the liberty of burying these 2 ends, and so they're going to be just like that, really close to each other, my dipole. All right. But then there's my 70 centimeter dipole. Sorry, Nikki, I know this is really sleepy, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, so now I've got these 2 other wires. I'm going to calculate for 70 centimeters. So I've got 234 divided by 446. That equals 0.52 feet times 12 inches equals 6.3 inches. Okay, multiply that by the velocity factor of copper, 0.951 equals, so now I've got 6, almost 6 exactly inches, all right? So once again, I've taken the liberty of pre-cutting this thing to sleight of hand, nothing up my sleeve. Look at that, 6 inches, all right, so that means these wires that I've pre-cut here will work. Got them 2 just like that, dipole, there you go. So I've got 2 wires for a dipole for 70 centimeters, 2 wires for a dipole for 2 meters. And then, now comes the hard part. You see, you can't just take a regular voltmeter and kind of watch the voltage across the dipole, because as you're transmitting and this thing's receiving, what you're going to be receiving is in the order of microvolts, because if you remember, Faraday's law of induction, of course you do, then what happens is that the radio signals, see, Brent knows. It's very funny. But anyway, so the radio, even though my radio is transmitting at 4 watts, all right? I think this is this is a BFF8. So this is 8 watts. All right, better keep it far away. So the thing is that by the time these signals get to the antenna, okay, and the antenna, the wave induces the voltage in the wires itself. The voltages are in the order of microvolts. Okay, so it's a very, very small voltage. And what I want to do is, I just so happen to have brought with me an LED. There you go. Unfortunately, this LED's forward voltage is about 2.3 volts. Okay, well, I can't get 2.3 volts out of microvolts. So I've got to find a different way to do that. But I'm still going to use this LED. So what I decided to do was get a Schottky diode. And that way, what happens is if I take the Schottky diode and I reverse polarity, connect it to this diode, then what happens is that the signal will blah, 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 collect, and then blah, 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 it'll, hysteresis and blah, 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 and it'll shine, because then enough voltage will be collected on this thing to be able to shine the LED. That's my theory, right? Well, it should work. they can fire me as an engineer. So anyway, so that's the idea. I'm going to put this reverse polarity on this diode just like that, and then attach it then across my, I'll hold this 70 centimeter one up because it's easier to hold. Just like that, I'll hold this to one end, hold this to the other end, and I'll be able to transmit and see it, and it should light up. At least that's the idea. That's pretty simple, and no batteries, right? Nothing up my sleeve. I have no sleeves. Really? Okay, so it just so happens that I've taken further liberties of
That did not sound good.
hang on. Of actually pre-mounting these very things on this poster board. And so what I've got here is I've got this dipole made of these two wires, this dipole made of these two wires for 2 meters and so forth. And right between them, I've got in parallel Schottky diode and an LED in reverse polarity with each other. So there you go. So I'm all set. And, oh, sorry, should I? Right, good idea. I know, I should be facing the camera like this. Don't worry, you can't see my legs. All right, so there we go. So now with this in place, I should be able to detect my signal from my Baofeng. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, there's no batteries to this. That's all I got. You're not seeing any other components, no transistors, no blah, 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 you know, isters, whatever. So let's find out. All right, first I'm going to say my prayer. All right, my prayers will be answered. Let's find out what happens now. So without me even looking, I'm going to look on my radio and see what I'm transmitting on. Okay, I got this thing set right now to 70 centimeters. So when I pop the transmit button, I should be able to see the 70 centimeter one light up. Let's find out. Oh, hey. So the other one didn't light up, KN0JI. Better get my call sign, right? But now let's switch over to the 2 meter one. Let's see if that works. Here we go. Hey, it's able to distinguish between the two. So that means there is some selectivity here. Let's switch back just. So I'm not really fooling anybody, am I? But wait a minute. You know, you don't really know what I'm doing behind this board here. So I'm going to ask Jill if she can come up and help me out. So Jill, this is an attempt to keep me honest. Well, that's true. But to keep me honest, that means I need to be honest to begin with. So Jill, what I need you to do is am I doing anything special with this radio other than pushing the button? I mean, you can push the button if you want. Want to do that? Okay, Jill's going to push the button while I hold the. Okay, what?
I pushed and I let go.
Okay, push it and hold on to it.
Push and hold.
What kind of distance can you get?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Not very.
See how she's going away? It's getting
Already out of range.
weaker and weaker. And so what frequency did she transmit on? 446. So is that what's showing on your radio?
146.56 and 446.
And the pointer is pointing at which?
And the pointer's pointing down at the 446.
Yes. So it worked. Okay, hit the AB button.
I'm sorry?
Hit the AB button.
AB.
Right. But you got to have your finger off. Yeah, thank you. Now hit the AB button and make the pointer point back to the other one.
I didn't hear you.
You've got to come closer.
You want me to hold?
You've got to come even closer.
You want me to push and hold?
You got to come closer.
You want me to push and hold?
No.
Okay.
Now I want you to push, makes the pointer go back to the top one.
Now you want me to put, oh, it's up on the top again.
Good. Now I want you to push and hold.
Which am I pushing?
The PTT.
Okay.
And what is it you're on that you're?
And it's pointing to the 146.56.
Magic. You can give your call sign now.
So about a 6 inch.
KJ7EFA.
Good. Thank you, Jill. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, so that's a good thing. So, you know, oftentimes what we'll do is we'll get on the radio, and especially on the new Hamnet, which is really cool because the new Hamnet, you get to experiment and make a fool out of yourself and say crazy things, and no one's going to come down on you because the new Hamnet is just for people who can get on the radio for the first time and try stuff out, and that's where they learn, oh my gosh, my orientation of my signal makes a difference. Let's see if that's really true. So I'm going to hold my radio. I've got it set now for 146. Let's see how this works. KN0JI. So now here I am transmitting on 146, but if I turn this radio, whoa. So as I get it down, this signal almost completely disappears, you see? If I'm really close, then it's not so bad, but here, see? So that means that when you're having your radio down like that, and people complain about your signal, well, duh, okay? Of course they will. That's just how radio works. Because you've got the dipole that's aligned like this. It's aligned with the electric field of your signal, whereas here's your antenna is pointing the electric field opposite in perpendicular. And that's why no one's hearing it. It's like, what do you mean you can't hear me? I'm like looking at the repeater, Oh yeah, KN0JI. So there you go. So that's, anything else you'd like to see, Chad? That's a good idea. So polarity for sure. And you can tell too that it does follow the R² law, inverse R² law, because if I'm right here, I got a good signal, but as you saw what Jill did, she walked away, so the signal got weaker and weaker, so it does reflect that. Let's see if the 70 centimeter does the same thing. Here I am, I walk away farther and farther. It's got a little bit of a stronger signal, but still, further away I go, there we go. So, there you go. Ta-da. Okay, so most of you did not go to sleep, but still, I know it's sleepy and it's not exactly the neatest presentation. I didn't have a PowerPoint, but understand that, when people talk about RF, radio frequency, okay, it's a world of wizardry and magic. It's many times hard to understand. It has a lot of calculations, and I just make up words and blah, 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 and radios just work, I don't know. At any rate, if you ever have any questions about RF and, radios in general, feel free to ask. You're among friends. No one's going to put you down for asking the dumbest question, and there are plenty of dumb questions, contrary to popular belief, but we'll take them all, and I'm never going to say, that's a dumb question, okay? I'm always going to try to be helpful as I can, and the reason I say that is because I want you to do the same, to be as helpful to everybody in the club the same way. Be helpful, help them to understand what's going on, teach them what's going on, and never put anybody down. Nobody ever deserves to be criticized. We're here to learn, and I'm always trying to learn new things. See, I just learned how to use my Baofeng for demonstrating. There you go. Any questions? Last minute. 10 seconds. Time's up. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Noji. Who thought we were going to be doing science tonight? It's pretty amazing. All right. Now we're going to turn some time over to Brent to do our door prizes. Who out there does not have a ticket yet? I know there's a bunch.
Oh, they all snuck in, I saw.
Come on, Brent.
Okay, so keep your hands up if you would, please. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Can you count that high?
Oh, I know. 1, 3, and I'm done. 1, 2, 3. Don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Stop that! Oh, crying out loud. Ashley, do you want to come up still?
And Brent, you can take as much time tonight as you want.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to. We're going to talk about this.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Hey, you wanted to run for activities committee. That's what you get. Okay,
You're stuck.
this around for those that have their hands held up. Will you give me just a second? Okay, can you guys raise your hand again? We're gonna have Ashley come around and give you each a ticket. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know that picture, that'd be.
Oh, son of a gun. You suck.
Not as much as this picture does.
I hate you.
Come and hold this up for the live stream.
No, no. No, 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 no. Joe, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I hate you all so much.
On a scale of 1 to
All right,
Shut up.
everybody. Nobody else sees
Love you,
it.
Brad.
Can you let me see from 1, 2.
Just have the extra ones for me.
Here we go. Okay. That'll make it a lot more interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna throw them all in.
Oh, yay.
Yep. Hey, you can give them all to me.
I got a picture that says otherwise.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you people so much. Okay. Okay, everyone, say it with me. This is KE7 SAO. No. Come on, we gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. This is KE7 SAO. There we go. Okay. I didn't see that on the slide. Okay, so everyone should have their tickets out. Again, we're gonna read the last 3 numbers. If your number did not get called, it's her fault, not mine, because she's the one that's picking them out tonight. So it's her fault. Okay, so tonight we have, I'm gonna hold these up.
Okay.
These 2 car bumpers. Go ahead and put them down. Or stickers, whatever they're called. Food stamps. No, it's a McDonald's gift card.
McDonald's EBT.
Yeah, McDonald's EBT. $50 or $50. And ARRL membership. Club Light. Child correctional device, but you only get 1. Sorry, I'm like yelling right in your ear. And then we also have not 1, but 2 Baofeng receivers tonight. Or transceivers. And then, of course, as always, the boring Proctor's J-pole.
It's boring because once you get
Okay.
up, you never have to do anything.
Okay, last 3 digits?
Yeah, the last 3 digits.
Okay, 904?
904, all right. You can have anything you want but the Baofeng.
But the Baofeng?
No, you can take the Baofeng. I'm
I'll
joking.
take the Baofeng then.
Yeah.
All right, everybody hold it up, smile.
Okay.
You're right, so you got another radio?
Okay, 820, oh, 920?
920.
920.
Going once, going twice.
Okay.
No, bite me. I was distracted by that stupid picture you had taken. I was just hoping it ended up in the club's newsletter.
857?
857. Radio Sue Radio.
850. I was so close to Linda!
We should have made Brad take the prize back too.
No, I was about to make the most smart ass remark, but the club light.
Hold up here, hold up. Oh, bam, there you go.
That makes a good nightlight, Linda.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. 81. Well, 88. 1.
881.
All right. Woo.
I'm gonna take the ARL membership.
Okay.
All right, hold it up.
Well, just go on, set your ticket down right
There
there.
we go, with a big smile. Where you go? There you go. Okay, there you go. That's how you smile, Brent.
Thank you.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much right now.
Okay, 913.
913.
Bueller.
913. Going
913?
once, going twice.
What is the
It's gone.
913.
Okay. 871. That sounds like mine.
871? Oh, I was so close.
What do we got?
We also have the Packers.
I got one of those already. Oh, yeah. Which one's the Baofeng one?
Noji, which one was the Baofeng? The male or female?
The one
sticking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got
All right, hold on. There you go. And if you're the Lord.
Do you want to give away both, Noji, or no? Do you want to give away both or no? No.
Okay. Let's see. 868.
868.
Hey!
Better go buy a lottery ticket then.
What do you want?
No, this is yours. You won.
I want.
You can take the McDonald's and take him to dinner. Or the radio.
Was there a gift card?
Yeah, McDonald's.
Sure.
Good, that's what I was gonna
Okay.
All right, hold up the McDonald's EBT card.
Well, there goes my EBT card for the month.
There we go, thank you.
Bread's on a diet.
Okay. 895.
895. It's whoever walked in with me, because I got really.
895. Did that person leave?
Double check here.
895.
Going once, going twice. All right, and sold.
Okay. 876.
Oh, so close.
76.
Oh, so close. Really, Ashley? I was so close.
Two stickers.
Radio.
J-pole, radio.
I'm going to take the radio.
Good choice.
For my.
All right, so we've got the window stickers
There we go.
Yeah, you got a couple stickers left and the J-pole.
and the J-pole.
Let's just get rid of the stickers.
What?
Let's get rid of the stickers.
Okay, so we're just gonna have the Packers J-pole remaining. Packers J-pole is remaining, so whoever gets the next ticket gets the Packers J-pole.
Okay. 914.
914.
914.
914.
Oh, you said that? You said 904. I'm sorry. I live with seniors. I have to talk. They talk loud to me a lot, so I'm going deaf.
914? Nobody?
That was after 913, which nobody had either.
Yeah. So draw it again. That was Brett's fault again.
Bite me.
Little cake.
Okay. 855.
855.
I've got three.
No, so do
All right.
Yeah, so do I.
Right about there, play air guitar, there we go.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Hey, thank you so much, Ashley. You did great.
Trevor and Alma for running the elections for us. We appreciate y'all coming out. For anybody.
You just toss them in there. Thank you. Thank you. You did great.
Just down the street here. And have our post-meeting meal and get together. So thanks for coming out. We're leaving the chairs where they are.